being a Democrat, what were my choices there? So I went that way. Growing up in my household, the names, I mean, it was JFK. It was RFK. It was LBJ even. And those were the names that were revered, basically. My parents were products of the Great Depression. And so I grew up in a very blue household. My father was a union member. As a little girl, he used to take me. He worked the railroads. But I remember when he would take me, he would always say, and I always remembered this, he would talk about how the union bosses have nothing in common with the rank and file. And that was way back then. That was his reality of being a railroad worker. And I grew up in Barstow, California, in the middle of the Mojave Desert, hotter than hot. Maybe some of you stopped to put gas in, at some point along the way. I mean, it would get up to 113 degrees. He was wearing the overalls because he had to go under the trains to fix. And these were the stories. He always knew, and I think emphasized to me, it's about the American worker. And I think growing up as a little girl in a blue household, I look back, and even though I think today, I wonder how my parents would think about me changing to become a Republican, I know that the lessons that they had of what it means to be an American worker, it would have meshed with their values. Because the Democratic Party, I say, even though I left, in reality, the party left me. I no longer recognized it. And so I did say goodbye. I said goodbye to the Democratic Party. And I believe more and more, if you look at it, and especially after the last election, there are so many more just like me. I mean, I happen to have been a legislator, so people, it got picked up in the news, but I will guarantee you, I represented a good part of East Los Angeles, San Gabriel Valley, the east side of LA County. That was my district. Many working class, communities. A lot of the neighbors, former neighbors said, count me in too. We are there. And